Look closely at this scene. Did you see how it moved? How it hid when I got closer, like it knew? What you're about to see today isn't a sci-fi movie. These are real videos, filmed by a real man, of something we don't fully understand. Tens of millions of views, hundreds of thousands of people asking the same question. Have aliens finally arrived? A rock that burns plants but doesn't hurt humans. Ground glowing in the dark. And a thing that grows and moves as if it's alive. Science says one thing, but the truth is stranger than fiction. This is the story of the meteor that terrified the world. Within just a few weeks, a strange story shook the internet. A man from a remote village in Panama found a shiny silver stone in his yard, and within days that stone turned into a black creature that moved as if it were alive. Millions of people began asking one question: is this proof of alien life, or a perfectly executed hoax? After 3 weeks of digging, I've collected all the facts and clips from Ken in Panama on TikTok. Today, I'll go through all the scientific and skeptical explanations and show you the whole truth. If this is the first time you're hearing about it, don't worry. You'll get everything from the beginning. If you've been following it already, you'll hear the latest updates and analysis no one else has shared. The story began in the small town of Pedregal, near Panama City. There lives a young man known as Ken on TikTok. Before this story, he was just a regular guy posting videos of his daily life and his dogs, with only a few thousand followers. He had no history of sci-fi interests or special effects, which made his case even more controversial. On August 9, 2025, Ken claimed he saw glowing objects falling from the sky. He described it as meteors, which aren't rare in that region. Driven by curiosity, he went to look for the landing site and found a small crater still glowing, with a silver metallic object the size of a fist inside. He picked it up, calling it a visitor from another world, not knowing that decision would change his life forever. In his first video, Ken placed a leaf on the meteor, and it burned instantly to ash. The shocking part, he could touch it with his bare hands without harm, even though it burned plants on contact. 2 days later, he returned at night and discovered the ground around the crater glowing with a phosphorescent light, adding another layer of mystery. Then it got even stranger. On the 4th day, Ken noticed the meteor changing. A green, slimy layer appeared, like algae. Within 72 hours it turned jet black and began forming more complex shapes. Shiny black tendrils started extending and shrinking, almost like breathing. Viewers around the world nicknamed it Venom because of the Marvel character. Ken also noticed the growth only happened in light and stopped completely in total darkness. He concluded the thing used light as its energy source, like plants, but much faster and stranger. Under direct sunlight, it grew so fast you could almost see it happening. After a week, the thing started moving on its own. It wasn't just a growing mass anymore. It expanded and contracted in a breathing rhythm. As it grew larger, Ken became worried. What started as the size of a fist now filled a large dish. He moved it into a dark metal safe in his house. But even there, it kept spreading slowly, like roots into every corner. What unsettled him most was how it pulled back and hid whenever he got close, as if it understood. By early September, Ken said the creature had separated from the meteor and was moving independently inside the safe. When he tried to monitor it with a camera, the footage glitched or stopped completely, making things even stranger. In mid-September, Ken said TikTok threatened to delete his account, which made some think someone wanted to hide the story. In his last clips, he looked scared. He admitted he only felt calm at night because the creature didn't grow in darkness, but in light it became active again. Ken's clips got over 10 million views, and his followers jumped to more than 350,000 in just weeks. Even researchers started talking. One of them, John Greenewald Jr., founder of the Black Vault, said the story might be a hoax or a fungus, but he was still interested and mentioned the panspermia theory, that life could come to Earth through meteorites. But skeptics spoke up too. A YouTube science channel called Biology from Scratch analyzed the clips and spotted matchsticks in the crater, suggesting the fire was staged. They also noted Ken handled everything with no scientific precautions, which no real researcher would do. The most popular skeptical theory was the painted potato, that the meteor was just a silver-sprayed potato, and the growing thing might be octopus parts, a fungus called devil's fingers, or a mix of chemicals like silicone and hexane making lifelike movements. Even so, the story stayed gripping. The movements looked real. The gradual changes felt convincing. Weeks of updates made the world watch. But the lack of solid scientific evidence, and Ken deleting key clips, left its credibility in doubt. In the end, whether this story is real and changes our understanding of the universe, or just a very clever hoax, it taught us something. The power of social media. One ordinary person got the world's attention. The importance of critical thinking and the scientific method. Like Carl Sagan said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And it showed how much we humans want to believe we're not alone. As of this recording, Ken is still posting daily updates on TikTok. You can watch and decide for yourself. So what do you think of this story? Are you going to follow its updates? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories like it. Thank you for your time and for watching.